How about them Cowboys? Angry Cowboys fan. Oh, born to battle. Hey, hey. Some just means we never sell. America's team through thick and thin. Hey, hey. When the sun shines bright, that's where we win. Angry Cowboys fan.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. And I tell you, Cowboys Nation, the guys over on Get Up are coming up with anything in order to have a storyline for the Dallas Cowboys. On yesterday's episode of Get Up, Andrew Hawkins, Jason McCourty, Dan Graziano, and Peter Schrager speak about a part of a Jon Machota interview with Dallas Cowboys COO Stephen Jones, where he stated that the Dallas Cowboys had very few leaders on the defensive side of the ball before Quinnen Williams. Of course, the guys over on Get Up took it as a shot at Green Bay Packers star pass rusher Micah Parsons. So we're going to take a listen to the 3 clips that I got for y'all, and y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to come back and unpack this raw and uncut. So, Angry Cowboys fans, let's take a listen to what the guys over on Get Up had to say.
This tweet came out overnight, and our producers were like, we got to get this in the show, and I think it's fair to do so. Jon Machota covers the Cowboys. Just talked with Cowboys EVP Stephen Jones about the Quinnen Williams new deal. He's a great player and one of the hardest practicing guys out there. Every time he lines up, you feel him. He doesn't take anything for granted. He doesn't say, hey, I got this. I'll let my play do the talking. You see it. He's the best player on the field whenever he's out there. The other thing is, what a man he is. He's a leader. We didn't have a lot of leadership on the defense for the last couple of years. To have him and Kenny and Rashawn Gary, I think they picked it up over there in terms of culture and the leadership, end quote. Back here at the table, is that a direct shot at Micah Parsons? Is that a finishing blow, a haymaker to Micah Parsons' face when you hear that quote?
Peter Schrager, how is that a shot at Micah Parsons? Stephen Jones said, we didn't have a lot of leadership on the defense for the past few years. How in the hell is that a direct shot at Micah Parsons? It's not like Stephen Jones said that the Dallas Cowboys didn't have any leadership on the defense. He said we didn't have a lot of leadership. I swear, Cowboys Nation, these talking heads will come up with anything in order to get a juicy story. But now let's jump back into the second clip so we can come back and talk about it. Let's go ahead and roll this damn clip.
Micah Parsons and anyone else on the prior teams that considered themselves
Micah Parsons. I'm not worried about the other guys.
Because we want to throw it at Micah Parsons, but Micah Parsons was the best player on their defense. Yeah. Does he have to be the captain? Does he have to be the leader? No. Now, if he was calling himself that, then yes, it is a shot at him. But if I'm Micah Parsons, I'm like, I still was a damn good player, and you guys got worse without me. That is the bottom line. Numbers show that.
That's my question, Jason McCourty. Just because you're the best player on the defense, does this automatically make you the leader of said defense? I mean, I know all that leadership role was being discussed by Jerry Jones and Micah Parsons before he was eventually traded to the Green Bay Packers, but was it set in stone yet? Also, Peter Schrager, why are you so worried about if they were talking about Micah Parsons or not? What, are you gonna go fight somebody just because they were talking about Micah Parsons if that was the case? Man, get the hell out of here. Stop that mess. The only reason why you care is because you want a soundbite. Now let's go ahead and hop into this third clip so we can come back and unpack this raw and uncut.
Yeah, I led in everything that I did on the field. So, yeah, there's different ways to lead. There's the lead by example. There's the verbal leader. There's all, like, the do the right things in the locker room. For Micah Parsons, to J. Mac's point, he was the best football player every time he stepped on the field. So, yes, this is probably a shot at Micah Parsons. But also, the reality is, I built the beginning part of a Hall of Fame career. So, if more people led like me, we probably would have been a lot better as a football team.
You know, there are so many leaders on a team, but how can Andrew Hawkins automatically come to the conclusion of this being a shot at Micah Parsons. You know what? Y'all ready for this raw and uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys fans, raw and uncut.
Keeping it real. They keep it real. That's real.
You know, Cowboys Nation, it's talking heads like this that get shit started. Talking heads like this who want nothing more than for a former player to go back and forth with their former team in order for them to have something to talk about the following day. To my knowledge, Micah Parsons' name wasn't even mentioned in the statement from Stephen Jones. Honestly, Micah Parsons' name hasn't been mentioned by the Dallas Cowboys in a hot minute, but y'all want to try and read between the lines in order to have a story to run with. When did the 3 and 4 letter networks become such gossip queens, Cowboys Nation? Since when did sports commentators only want to report on gossip and rumors? I mean, I remember when Skip Bayless reported on Troy Aikman allegedly being gay, and primetime Deion Sanders and Pam Oliver had to put him in his place and have that Journalism 101 talk with him. Journalism 101. You never report on a rumor. Now you got talking heads reporting on hypotheticals, rumors, and gossip? What's the difference between the crew over at Get Up and the crew on The View? People tuning into these sports shows in order to gain knowledge and understanding about sports. A vast majority of people don't tune in to hear the latest drama. We don't tune in to want to hear about the gossip around the league. And people wonder why a lot of people tune into their favorite team's content creators as opposed to the talking heads over on the 3 and 4 letter networks. A majority of content creators, they're not going to go out of their way to try and put 2 and 2 together in order to come up with a talking point. They're going to be talking about X's and O's instead of worrying about if someone's talking about another person or putting drama out in the atmosphere. To be quite frank, this is something that you would find in a high school cafeteria or something, Cowboys Nation. 4 dudes over there gossiping about something that somebody said. Is this actual professionalism when it comes to journalism? Is this something that all journalists do, Cowboys Nation? Especially sports analysts. Do they solely get on these platforms and formulate these ridiculous talking points in order to educate the masses? Or do they do it just to get people to click on their videos and to watch their programs? And the crazy thing is, Peter Schrager and Jason McCourty were better when they were on NFL Network. Now that they come to ESPN, they become drama queens and shit. I like to say that I'm disappointed, but nothing disappoints me when it comes to ESPN. Nothing surprises me when it comes to ESPN. Anything to keep the ratings up with that damn channel. The worldwide leader in sports, my ass. More like the worldwide leader in gossip. And as far as Micah Parsons being a leader for the Dallas Cowboys, if they remember correctly, there was a civil war within the locker room when it came to the leadership on the defensive side of the ball. The civil war being between the old guard, DeMarcus Lawrence, and the new guard, Micah Parsons. D-Law was the leader of the defense, but Micah Parsons felt that there should be new leadership within the locker room. The Dallas Cowboys didn't get a chance to have Micah Parsons be a leader because they allowed D-Law to leave. In turn, Micah Parsons wasn't that far behind him going out of the damn door. So if Micah Parsons didn't have a chance at being a leader, how in the hell was Stephen Jones talking about Micah Parsons to Jon Machota? These talking heads either need to get a life or talk about what they're supposed to be talking about, and that's sports. Instead of talking about shots allegedly being sent Micah Parsons' way, how about you talk about how this extension could set the stage for a George Pickens contract extension next year? Oh, let me guess. That's not a juicy enough story, but y'all just want to talk about Micah Parsons and the Dallas Cowboys and hopefully get a little tiff going back and forth so you can have a soundbite to run with, right? This is ridiculous, Cowboys Nation. These guys sit up there like Whoopi Goldberg and Joe Behar talking about the hottest drama in the league when they need to be talking about the preseason, which starts in 4 damn days, Cowboys Nation. Football starts in 4 damn days. All I gotta say is thank heavens for content creators. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Cowboys Nation, what did you think about what these talking heads had to say about Stephen Jones and Micah Parsons? Does Get Up kind of remind you of the lunchtime whenever it came to high school? Y'all know how we do. We always talk about it in the comments section. If you're digging this content and you want to help get it out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans, drop a like on this video, share with anybody that you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan, and if you're on your mobile device and you haven't used them up yet, make sure you hype this video. Doing so could help get the word out to Cowboys fans. They'll come over to the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel and want to become Angry Cowboys fans themselves. And if you are DC for life and you're ready for football to start so that these talking heads can stop talking about this crap, stop making stuff up, and actually talk football talk, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you don't miss anything from the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel. Plus, if you're into Madden 27, College Football 27, or Mortal Kombat talk, check out my other YouTube channel, the Angry Gaming Fan YouTube channel. I'll make sure I put the link to that, as well as the gamer tag, in the description. But I'm sorry, Cowboys Nation, but that segment, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. No diddy. I just wish that these guys would talk about something with substance instead of trying to drum up some type of controversy with the Dallas Cowboys. Stephen Jones and Micah Parsons have bigger fish to fry than to be sending shots back and forth at one another. Stop being the worldwide leader in gossip and get back to being the worldwide leader in sports. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Stop all that gossip folk stuff. And I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.